Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on Friday, April 14th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been waiting for my computer to finish installing Windows 10 updates for an hour. So long that I went ahead and got ready for work instead of staying in my PJs as is typical for these videos. So, yesterday was I was starting to say it was not a great day, but I think it's a little more nuanced than that. Because essentially what it was yesterday, first of all, I broke my attempt to get back into my exercise routine is broken already. I didn't exercise yesterday. But part of what was just going on yesterday is I was just kind of feeling increasingly bummed out by stuff in the world. Various bits of news and media and so on were just kind of just having me feeling not great about the world. Um, not in an existential crisis way, but just in a not a good mood sort of way. And yet, what I kind of just did as a response was to just kind of cocoon a little bit, to try to just withdraw emotionally from the outside world and focus on the things that I've got immediately in my proximity that can make me happy. Like Luna, for example, played with her a bunch. My pleasure in having started my new arrow garden, I've got a little 1.5 inch high tomato and jalapeno pepper seedlings, and that makes me happy. I rewatched a few episodes of Cowboy Bebop, which is a great anime that made me happy. I watched a few videos from a YouTube channel that I've only kind of recently discovered, Movies with Mikey, and it's just this guy Mikey Newman who talks about movies, and I feel like his taste and mine in movies align pretty well, and he makes these really thoughtful videos analyzing movies, and I think they're good, and so I watched several of those, and so that's kind of what I did yesterday instead of things that are more like objectively productive or things that would make me like more aware of things outside, uh, in current events and so on. And yeah, so it's like, and part of what was also going on too, and in fact, this contributed, I think, to maybe sort of a more negative mood than usual, is just that somehow, I don't know if I like hurt myself or if there's an ergonomic thing going on, but I've been dealing like for the last little bit with this weird like muscle tendon soreness in my hips, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Like, I don't want to like overstate the case. It's not crippling by any stretch, but it's uncomfortable, and I've been kind of trying to keep moving around and keep stretched out, but I'm also a little bit like I don't, if I pulled a tendon somehow, I don't want to like overstrain it again. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, there were some things not great going on, but I also just kind of, I compensated by focusing on the things near me that bring me joy, and I think that's kind of how it's supposed to work, right? I mean, that's what they call the support system, right? Yeah, and so it's good, and I do have a lot of things that can bring me joy, so I and indulge, even if that temporarily means being a little bit more, I don't know, like I said, cocooning, that sort of thing. So anyway, um, I think also I might be coming down with something in kind of slow motion. I think was it just yesterday that I was talking about having kind of a headache? And yeah, just, I don't know, feeling a little bit low energy right now. But yeah, so maybe that's part of what's going on too. Because there's, there's always stuff going on in the outside world. I mean, even though, there's stuff in politics and world affairs that are kind of upsetting these days, it's not like that has ever been totally untrue. So it's not the outside world that's different. It's, it's the rise and fall of my ability to adapt to and cope with the the sea of troubles in the outside world. But it's also like where finding connections with other people can be good too. Like a friend who's making a movie and wanted to have one of my books as a prop in the background, and that's kind of fun. Um, Planning a character creation for a D&D game, stuff like that, So I think that's how it's supposed to work, right? Anyway, it's Friday. Good Friday, I guess, right? I hope it's a good Friday for everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.